Hi, I'm Daphne Richards. Our question this week came along with some fabulous video from viewer Jennifer Edwards. What is this weird thing on my tree and will it hurt it? What should I do about it? Well, Jennifer, what you have here is a bagworm, and yes, it will most certainly harm your tree. Unlike many landscape pests, bagworms should not simply be ignored to let nature take its course. They can severely damage plants to the point of which they may not be able to recover. And because the females don't develop wings, they never leave the plant on which they're born, which could lead to a population explosion very quickly. If you find bagworms in your trees or shrubs, look for others and remove and destroy all those that you find. At maturity, they turn a light brown color that should be easily distinguished against the background of green foliage. If you have an infestation this year, you should treat next year with an insecticide. But the good news is there are several least toxic alternatives that are target specific for larval caterpillars. And as long as you use those products properly and judiciously, you shouldn't harm any other beneficial insects or good caterpillars in your landscape. Choose products containing either Bacillus thuringiensis, better known as BT, azadirachtin, derived from neem oil, or spinosad. Apply specifically according to the label and only to the plant in question. Again, because female bagworms don't leave the plant where they hatch, populations will be geographically limited, allowing you to do a targeted spray. If used properly, there will be no impact on populations of other caterpillars anywhere else in your landscape. Treat in late June while the larvae are still small. You likely won't prevent a few larvae from slipping through your treatment plan, so watch your plants carefully in the fall, winter, and early spring so that you can remove any bags that you find and stop the cycle from beginning again. Our plant this week is Mexican mint marigold, Tagetes lucida, also commonly known as Mexican tarragon. Getting only about 18 inches tall and wide, this compact perennial is perfect in small spaces where you need a splash of color. The bright yellow marigold-like flowers are attractive to migrating butterflies in the fall, with a bloom season that starts after the intense summer heat has greatly subsided and ends with the first frost in early winter. In the kitchen, Mexican mint marigold may be used as a substitute for French tarragon with a distinctive anise or licorice scent and flavor. A native of the southwestern U.S. and Mexico, this plant is heat and drought tolerant, requiring minimal supplemental irrigation. Mexican mint marigold also tolerates many different soil types, but good drainage is a must. Plant in full sun and water regularly until established, after which weekly irrigation will be sufficient. As with other perennials, shear it back to the ground in late winter or early spring each year. Mexican mint marigold returns easily each year and is only completely killed in the harshest of winters, but it reseeds and spreads easily but doesn't go too far afield, making this repopulating characteristic a positive quality for most gardeners. Our viewer picture this week is thanks to Scott Stoker of a clearwing moth visiting his lantana. We'd love to hear from you. Visit us at klru.org/ctg to send us your questions and pictures from your garden.